Hello, young creators, listen up. If you have been uploading your videos, choosing public immediately, you have been doing something very terribly wrong. In this video, I am going to take my time to analyze and explain to you all what each upload method means on your YouTube dashboard, okay? So I have a video on how to upload your videos the right way. Do well to watch that. But why that's that, we also have these different upload methods. We have public, we have private, we have unlisted, we have premiere, we have the scheduling option, and then we have the publish to members only option if you are already monetized. Now, a lot of young creators make the mistake of hitting public immediately once they upload their videos, and this is not the best practice for you as a new creator. Even the well-seasoned creator, they don't just hit public, they allow their videos to settle in. Stay with me. At the end of this video, I'm going to tell you the best upload method to use when you are uploading your video here on YouTube. If you are new here, welcome. My name is Angela. I am the face behind this channel, and I am always excited and passionate about bringing you content that will help you elevate your growth here on YouTube and hit that monetization milestone sooner than expected. So stay with me as I'll be sharing my dashboard with you all, trying to explain to you what this different uploads method means and what's the best option for you to choose as a creator. So now I'm going ahead to share my screen. Stay with me. So here we are. I'm going to use one of my old videos as an example. Let's go ahead and use this one. So we see here under visibility, we see public, okay? Now, when you choose the public as your upload option, what you are doing is that you are just throwing your videos out there instantly, okay? You are not allowing YouTube to have time to understand the type of video you just uploaded. You are not allowing them to access your data to figure out your audience or the type of people that are interested in the type of video you are about to upload. You are not giving them that time at all. Instead, you are just throwing your video out there into the waters for them to figure out how to swim by themselves. And this is not always the best thing to do. Creating a video and uploading it directly, choosing this option here, public, is definitely not something you should be practicing as a young creator who is expecting to get more views, get more subscribers, and get those watch hours rolling in. So now the other option here is the private option. So when you choose the private option, what this means is that no one can see your video. Only you can access this video. Only you can see this video, okay? So when you choose private, it means that this video is just for you. Only you have access to that video. And for example, another way to use this private method is if, for example, you want to change your kind of video along the line of your content creation journey, instead of going back and deleting all the videos you have created in the past, just go back and put them on private. When you put them on private, it means nobody on YouTube can see those videos except for you. So now that's what private is going into, okay? So now the next option we have here is the unlisted. So unlisted, what this means is that you have control over the people that will view that video, mainly by when you share the link of that video to someone, that person will be able to access your video and watch it. So now, if you are uploading your videos and you choose unlisted, and then you go and rest thinking that you have uploaded a video and you're expecting views, you might not get those views because nobody can watch those videos. Nobody can see those videos except maybe you share your link with someone or with a group of people. That is the only way that they are going to have access to that video. So that's basically what unlisted is going into, okay? Now, when you are monetized, then you will have this members only option. So members only option means when you have maybe your membership set up and then you have some few members who are now in your community, when you choose these members only, it simply means that the video that you just uploaded, only your members can see it on their news feed on YouTube. Okay, so strictly your members, it will not be meant for the public. Okay, so now, having said that, now we have gotten the understanding of what private mean, what unlisted mean, what members only mean, and all that. So another thing to bear in mind is, maybe if you want to set your channel's upload default, you can maybe put it on private or unlisted. So what that means is that when you upload a video, automatically it's going to be on private or unlisted. It's not going to go to YouTube directly. It's not going to publish directly. If your upload default is public, that means once you are uploading your video like this, it's going to go public, and that's not what we want to do. So now, the other options that we have here is we have the scheduling option, right? We have the scheduling option. Another option that we cannot see here right now is the premiere, okay? Because I have already published this video, this video is already public, the one I'm using for my tutorial right now, I am not able to see the premiere option. So the premiere option simply means that when you upload a video and you put it on premiere, YouTube is going to go ahead and start advertising the thumbnail of that video. Viewers will not be able to access the video, like watch the video, but they will be able to see the thumbnail and see that, okay, so and so video is coming up in 2 hours, in an hour, or tomorrow at so time. So premiere simply means that YouTube will go ahead and start advertising your thumbnail on your YouTube channel, on your channel. Yeah, just advertise it for your subscribers to see that you have something coming up. So that's basically what premiere means. So now, another upload method that we have available, and the best practice, yeah, the best practice for you as a creator is this scheduling option. Okay, scheduling option. Yeah, so scheduling option comes with a lot of advantages, especially if you are somebody who is busy. Not only with the scheduling option, give YouTube time to go into your video and analyze it, go into your data and analyze it, and also already try and figure out the type of audience that will resonate best with your video. It will also give you a sense of consistency as a creator, because if you have this option to schedule your videos ahead, you will be able to, do a lot of things for your channel. You will be able to batch create your videos and schedule ahead. So it gives you the opportunity to be consistent and also to stay faithful to your audience. Let's say if you have an upload time, you upload every 6 p.m. on Tuesdays. With the scheduling tool, you will be able to consistently meet up with that scheduling option. Unlike if we don't have this scheduling option available, you just maybe sometimes you get busy and then you forget and then you don't remember to go and upload the video. So with the scheduling option, once you have your time, you create time, you upload your video, you schedule it, and then that's that. So this scheduling option is your best practice as a creator, because not only does it give YouTube time to analyze your video, to get the data, to understand your video, and it gives your video time to settle in. And then once your video goes public, it is able to now, be presented to people who might likely want to watch your type of video. Now, in case you don't know how this works, once you have the scheduling option here, so here on this side here, you have the date, okay? I recommend that you schedule like at least 24 hours ahead or a few hours ahead, okay? 24 hours ahead. Let's say if you have a video that you want to post tomorrow, you can already go ahead and it by clicking here on the date. Once you click there on the date, what you have to do next is come here and set the time, okay? You set here, you set the time here, you have the PM, okay? According to your time zone. So you set it there. So once you set it there, you click And then you make sure you save your video, you save your any changes you make to your video, make sure you save them before going out of your dashboard. Okay, so now another question or another doubt people have when it comes to scheduling is they ask, oh, okay, when I schedule my video, do I need to be online for that video to go public when it is time? The answer is no. Once you schedule your videos like this, and maybe let's say you scheduled it for tomorrow for 6 p.m. Once it's 6 p.m., even if you are not logged into your account, even if you are not live on your laptop, even if you are somewhere on vacation, your video is going to be published to public automatically. Okay, so that's one of the big advantages you have with this tool. And believe me, a lot of top creators, they use this method. They don't just create videos and publish it immediately, because when you do that, like I said before, you are not giving YouTube the time it needs to to analyze your video and get the data it needs to figure out the audience that will resonate with your video and all that. So basically, this is another factor we all have to know and understand as creators, because I know a lot of young creators, a lot of things to learn. Okay, when you go to your YouTube dashboard, there is so much to learn. So you have to take time to look into each settings, understand how it works, understand why it is there, and then implement it accordingly. Okay, so the reason why I decided to do this video is because when I was starting my channel, I didn't know that we even have this uploading method, public, private, unlisted, because I was one of those people that would just create video and upload directly to my channel using my smartphone, yeah, just like I would do uploading a video on Facebook. But I never knew that YouTube was different. So in case you want to learn how to upload your video the right way, I have created a video on that, which you can find here or here, depending on the site I put it. So just go ahead and watch that video. Learn how to upload your videos the right way, to give you access to add your thumbnails, to give you access to add your tags, to give you access to add your end screen and your tags. Okay, these are important settings for your videos when you are uploading it. Aside from the upload method that we have, there are a lot of things that you should also know or do while you are uploading your video. When you go ahead and upload your videos directly from your smartphone with on the plus sign, you are not doing yourself any favor. So let's learn to do what? Use best practices here on YouTube. That's it from me today. Thanks for watching, everyone. Do well to subscribe if you haven't. Hit that like button, comment, and let me know in the comment section, what is your upload defaults? In case you don't know what upload default is, let me know in the comment section. If you want me to create a video on that, let me know in the comment section. And let's not forget to support each other. Do it the right way. Until we meet again, bye for now. And thank you for watching.